I am glad that we have a COVID-19 vaccine, but a part of me is terrified of going back to the normal way of working and socializing. I think this freedom to be a recluse, without judgment, has been liberating. Anyone else feels like that? Edit. This really blew up more than I expected. Thank you everyone, it's comforting to know we are all in this together. I have enjoyed being a homebody without having to explain myself or make excuses. I was working really well on my social anxiety before the pandemic, and now I feel like I've regressed 5 years. My anxious side loves the permission to be a homebody, but in reality, I want to get back to where I was and continue improving. It's been pretty dispiriting to be forced to do exactly what I shouldn't as someone with depression and anxiety. I got an email from the CEO of my company a few months ago that basically said, "If you want to work from home for the rest of your time here, go for it. If you want to move to a remote town in Montana because it's closer to your grandkids or your favorite fishing hole, all the power to you. We don't care where you are in the world, if you have internet access, you have a job. You are all happier, healthier and much more productive when you're working from home." I literally ugly cried reading it. I love my company so heckin' much. Here's to never wearing real pants to work ever again and maybe taking him up on that remote Montana thing. Yep. I realized how much fucking time I actually waste commuting. It's ridiculous and unfair that I need an extra 3 to 4 hours to get to and from. The number of companies that will be fine with remote employees is going to skyrocket after this. I'm a recluse as well. Always have been. One thing though. Up until COVID it was always my choice to stay home and not see people. When it's not my choice. Yeah, that's different. I don't want isolation imposed on me. I'll take it if I have a choice, but the moment it becomes mandatory, I'm like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. I need out. Occasionally. Once in a while. When the mood hits. I really like the mask, don't know why people complain about them. As my sister said, it's a blessing just not having men tell me, "You should smile more." Plus you get to hide from people you don't want to bump into at the supermarket. Not to mention you can pout freely and no one will suspect you're in a shitty mood. Kinda sucked in the summer, but I'm liking the face warmer these days. I love wearing a mask. I hate my appearance, so I love being able to hide most of my face and also wear cute masks. I've gotten into full-on lip-syncing in the grocery store when a fun song comes on. My rendition of "I Think We're Alone Now" in the yarn aisle at Michael's was particularly awe-inspiring, if I may say. I get a minor case of diaper rash, basically, around my mouth from the masks, so overall I'm not a fan. But, there are a few perks to enjoy while they're here. And they're especially handy in the cold weather. Because glasses. I went to Starbucks and my glasses were too foggy to read the menu, so I took off my glasses and couldn't read the menu and just started laughing. I honestly love the mask. I can do really fancy eye makeup and literally nothing else and look fantastic. It's honestly so fun. Plus I feel kinda like a spy, secret agent, since no one would recognize me. Men don't tell women to smile. It's fantastic. You'd be prettier if your eyes were scrunched up more.